Hi guys, this is Jason here from the Nathaniel School of Music, and in this tutorial I'm here to show you a bit about how you can control your effects in your respective sessions. We use a lot of effects when we mix reverbs, delays, chorus and so on, but after adding all these effects to your song, it's worth having some kind of control over it. Now, the normal way you would add reverb or delay is to set up an aux track, which you could see here. The reverb I'm currently using, I have another one here, a delay and another delay for the guitars. So how you would normally do it is you will add these effects on the aux tracks and then set up a send via a bus, wherein you're sending this guitar track via the bus to get this effect. So you don't lose the dry signal or the already recorded signal. You're just merging the effect with the dry signal. So to give you an idea, I could probably show you the guitar part at this section. That's the reverb, and that's just the dry signal. So we could leave it around here. So adding effects this way gives you a lot of control on a track by track basis. It allows you to add different effects to different tracks, different levels of each effect to those tracks. At the same time, it's saving your computer processing. So you don't have to add an effect like a delay or a reverb, which is quite a heavy effect on each and every track in the song. So this is how it's usually done. And what I needed to do in this particular mix was have like a global control over all my effects, the reverbs and all the delays. I wanted it to stop at certain points. I wanted more effects at certain points. And there may also be points in the song where I don't want any effects at all. Now, to go to each and every individual track and do it can usually be a bit of a challenge. So you could perhaps automate each and every one of these effects. By automation, I mean control the volume over time. So for instance, if I want the reverb of this acoustic guitar perhaps lowered at certain points, what I could do is make a few automation points, increase it here, reduce it here, somewhere there. Maybe you should be able to hear the use of this as I play back the track. You can see it's got dry and it's got wet again. This is, however, a bit drastic. You can always, smooth it out using again automation, but you get the idea. What I needed to do in this song was to reduce the overall effects level at a certain point. So what I did was I sent all of these 4 effects through another bus called the FX bus, and it's very simple. You just send it out to any available bus. In this case, I made one. I called it the FX bus, and here it is. So this controls the entire effects in my song. So if I'm playing the song back, that's the song completely dry. And that's with the effects back in. So it offers quite a bit of control for your song. What I needed to do in this track was to stop or, you know, reduce a lot of the effects at this section after the chorus, just before verse 2. So if I play you from chorus 1 to verse 2, you'll get what I mean. I'll turn this automation off at the moment. Just play it back.
Come along with me, come along with me, come along with me.
So as you just heard at the end of the chorus,
come along with me.
There's a lot of that repeated guitar delay, reverb. It's nice, but I wanted to tighten it a bit. So in order to do that, somewhere around the middle or around the end, I just dropped the volume a bit down. You could go to slip mode to make the whole thing a bit smoother. And now if I play it back,
Come along with me, come along with me, come along with me. I'm a rain.
as you saw, the effects almost turn themselves off. But the advantage of doing it this way, instead of using the mute button here, is that the whole process is a lot more natural, and also those annoying delays and repeats, and the reverb is kind of tuned in some way. So I think I'm going to raise it a little so that it still sounds natural.
Come along with me, come along with me,
Yeah, maybe a bit more.
along with me, come along with me. I'm a rainbow.
Yeah, that was nice. So as you can see, I've done it in the second stop as well.
Come along with me, come along with me. I'll show you the magic.
So at the bridge section, I thought of increasing the effect a bit more, or rather all the effects a bit more. So I just increased it a little bit there. Let's see how that sounds.
Come along with me. I'll show you the magic. A butterfly's eye view, a world of crayons that speaks to you. Get your wheels in. We can.
Yeah, and you can use it in many ways. For instance, if you want to remove effects during the verse, bring it back in the pre-chorus, shouldn't sound too bad.
I can still see crystal clear. I'd rather not get you right on your wheels, 'cause I got my own.
And I think another good advantage of having control, or rather global control over your effects this way, is during mixing. Sometimes the effects tend to make the mix a little bit muddy, especially at the low mid and the high mid areas. So, and also the effects could also make the entire song a bit brighter if you EQ it a certain way. So that's what you can do. You could set up an equalizer, which I have right now going on my track. And if I play it back now, maybe from verse 2.
In a silent movie, flying around like a bumblebee. I'm the boombox at a silent auction.
So that's a little brighter. And if I remove that, you'll hear the difference.
In a silent movie, flying around like a bumblebee. I'm the boombox at a silent auction. The sign says proceed with caution.
And if you want to remove out some of the low end, and remember, this is the low end of the effects only.
In a silent movie, flying
That sounds quite nice. So hope you guys found the tutorial useful, and I encourage you to try this out on your mixes and let me know what you think in the comment section. And do stay tuned for more of our tutorials on our Nathaniel YouTube page, which is called Nathaniel School. And please subscribe and tell your friends about it as well. Thanks for watching. Cheers.